All right, Marathon. Let's talk about it. Over the Server Slam weekend, I spent about 30 hours with my team playing this game, and we enjoyed it. To put 30 hours into the game over just one weekend for a Server Slam, we had a great time. The more we learned about the game, the more we enjoyed it. This is a difficult game to get into to start as a brand new FPS player or even an extraction shooter player. Its barrier to entry is not very pro casual player such as Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is very easy to pick up and learn right out of the gate. I don't really have an extraction shooter background, but I do have a competitive FPS background. I'm mainly a Destiny 2 PvP player, got roughly 1,500 hours in Destiny 2, and the reason why I stuck around with that game for so long is because of how the gunplay and the movement felt, which is what I think Marathon has going for it right now. The gunplay feels good, it feels responsive, it's snappy, but that's most Bungie titles out there. As far as the movement goes, I think it's a little stiff in some areas. The heat meter is something I'm not a big fan of, but I know that as you upgrade your faction, you're going to be able to put more points into those nodes to reduce that heat meter to make it a little bit more enjoyable so you can actually sprint in the game. It's not bad by any means. I think that it requires you to just be very smart on how you manage your stamina and when you run. But the movement is okay. I think it needs a little bit of work. The TTK is another issue that I think a lot of people will agree. I think it's very fast. That could be a good thing for some players and bad for other players. I like to be able to at least have a couple, not even a couple, but a little bit of a chance to react to the player shooting me. Just enough time to slide and get behind cover. And it could be because I didn't have access to the purple shields or the gold shields that are going to be in the game. I was only using blue and green shields the whole time. So that could make a difference on the TTK later. I think Bungie is doing a really good job here with marketing. They've already put out a roadmap discussing Season 1, going into Season 2, the map changes, the night mode, everything that they're working on and how that's going to look. I think that's a great first step in gaining some community support back on Bungie's side. They've kind of let Destiny 2 kind of fall apart, so I think a lot of the Bungie fans have lost a little bit of faith in them. And hopefully that, they could get it back with this. The marketing team has been killing it. The cinematic trailer that they put out, that 7-8 minute trailer, it looked amazing. Easily one of the best gameplay trailers, live cinematics I've seen. They did a very good job with that. I think if they continue to listen to player feedback, I think they could have a winner here. I think the barrier to entry is difficult, but if you can stay and learn the game and you can learn the world and the mechanics, there is something for you here if you're a competitive shooter. And if you're an extraction shooter fan, I think that the skill ceiling is very high in this game. Once you learn the world, the spores, where the enemies spawn, where players are going to get good items, you become more aware and your skills obviously increase. I think the whole theme of Marathon is to die over and over again until you obviously improve and get better. And once it starts to click in your head, the game becomes way more enjoyable. So Saturday and Sunday, my team found ourselves being a little bit more careful in fights and how we take on the world because it feels intense. The bots and the ads that are out there, they do a lot of damage. They hurt pretty bad. I think they might need to take a look at that as well. At least have the enemies drop some ammo or some health kits, something to make that a little bit more doable, or even better items. I don't think it's rewarding enough to fight all the bots and the ads yet, but I think there's something there. I like the fact that the world feels dangerous and intense. It's a very good feeling when you are killing one team and then another team shows up and then you've got a third team on you and you're trying to escape the bots that are out there. It will feel incredible if you do make it to the exfil. And that is something you can only find in a game that is an extraction shooter and like this. You could feel it a little bit in Arc Raiders, but I have not felt this amount of intensity in a game for a while, and I think that's something special. I think Bungie has something here if they just continue to try and support the product and listen to player feedback. I will be jumping back into Marathon March 5th for the full release. I want to see what Bungie has cooked up here. I'm excited for the 2 new maps. I'm excited for the other runner shell. I want to see what they got, and I hope to see you there. Let me know in the comments if you'll be playing Marathon on March 5th with us. We will see you topside, hopefully, on Talisetti. Adios.